What is up, guys? KillShot here, and today I'm bringing you episode... I will have to get back to you on that because I am unsure of what episode this is, but this is simply survival once again, and today I wanted to talk about a possible reboot of the series. So I was thinking, since Mojang added the, be quiet, annoying dogs. So recently, or not too recently, but fairly recent, Mojang added the ability to go back to previous builds of Minecraft, meaning that you can once again revisit 1.7.3, 1.0, 1.6 if you... it doesn't matter. You can use any Minecraft version thanks to the new launcher. So I was thinking of a series where I start at, let's say, InfDev 1.1, and I do 10 episodes there, and I move on to the next one. So I keep the same world, but obviously the land generation will be a bit different, as it is InfDev, and there's not as many biomes and whatnot. So I was thinking every 10 episodes we move up a version. So I go from InfDev 1.1 to 1.3 or whatever. So I think that'll be a fun series. So let me know what you think. Just a thought. You don't have to be open or you don't have to like that idea. Why am I throwing things? But yeah, it's just a thought. So today I think I need to extend the roof, or what kind of... I'm wondering what kind of roof I want. I think I'm gonna need some dark wood. So let's make an iron axe if I have any iron. Yes, I do. Alright, so that looks good. Now let's go chop down some trees. Oh no, is it? Yeah, it's gonna be nighttime fairly soon. So oh, and I'm on peaceful mode. How nice. Let me show you this texture pack. I believe I've talked about it before, but it is probably my favorite texture pack at the moment. It is Deathscape by Defined with the 3 instead of the E, so Defi-3'd. But you get the idea. But it's a great texture pack, you know. It's 64 bits by 64, lots of details, and it's really smooth, which I like. That's one of the key things I look for in a texture pack. I used to enjoy Sortex until the original maker stopped production of it, I guess, and the fans took over. But I don't really think they've done a great job, I guess, in continuing it the way he would have, or he or she. Sor was his name. But another topic I wanted to talk about today was my Minecraft server. So many of you know that I do own a Minecraft server. It is now named KillShot Games, and it's a hub server. We offer mini games, factions, parkour, creative mode, and other fun stuff. So I'll leave an IP in the description, and I'll do a formal trailer or explanation video fairly soon. It's still in sort of a beta stage where permissions are still a bit buggy and whatnot, but yeah, be sure you guys check that out in the description, and look forward to seeing some of my subscribers on there. So that's that, and another thing I wanted to talk about today was Call of Duty Ghosts. So the multiplayer reveal of Call of Duty Ghosts was about, I don't know, 2 weeks ago, I guess. It's August now. I'm not too sure when it happened, but it was pretty recent. But anyways, a bunch of the new features they revealed, and not necessarily new features, but features they were sporting and really showcasing, were not very impressive. In all honesty, I used to I used to really like Call of Duty, especially Modern Warfare 2 is actually a great game in my opinion, but ever since about Black Ops 1, the quality of the games have what's the word? I don't know, the quality of the games have gone down substantially, and now that Call of Duty Ghosts is being revealed and shown, I just wanted to put out there that their new features aren't really that new, and they aren't very groundbreaking. Not at all, really. One of the things they talked about was the dynamic maps, which allowed for, I guess, player-driven and I don't know the word, but there's player-driven and there are I'm at a loss for words, but where the computer automatically does it. There are destruction-based things, or there's things that change the look and feel of the map. So one of the things they talked about was the Odin Strike, which was practically a nuke, and it changed the map quite a bit. You know, the screen goes a little gray for a minute, and the map switches over to something brand new. So that feature isn't that new. No, it's not. They talked about how you can now throw C4 or place C4 on certain walls marked with a red ghost sign, and once you detonate that TNT, that wall will explode. And that is definitely not a new feature, as Battlefield and several other games have had those similar types of features previously, but Battlefield destruction on a more grand scale, if you will. You can blow up whole sides of buildings, not just one little chunk of a wall. And what else did they talk about? They talked about fast mantling, which is not a new feature, which is also in Battlefield, but I think it was originally in Mirror's Edge, but that's not really a first-person shooter game. But yeah, that feature's been in Battlefield for quite some time as well. What else? They talked about... Oh, they talked about player customization, how you can customize your character in a bunch of new and different ways. I guess that's technically new, now that you can choose the actual... Well, no, because Halo had that for quite some time. In Halo, you've been able to choose the head, the body gear, all of that for quite some time, but I guess that's a cool feature for Call of Duty. That was not in Battlefield. I'm not totally fanboying over Battlefield right now, but I will say that Battlefield is the better game in my opinion. And I hope I don't get lost trying to get back to the house. I believe that it's this way, but I could be wrong, because this doesn't look too familiar, but what do I know? It's a forest biome. It looks the same. Alright, cool. There's the house. But Battlefield 4, that game does look promising. Improved graphics, which you got me on how they did that. I thought Battlefield 3's graphics were quite impressive, especially on my computer. I have a super cool computer that I built. I've talked about it previously, but yeah, I run Battlefield in practically any game out right now, and for next gen at max graphics. So I cannot wait to get my exclusive beta access to Battlefield 4 and really see how good those graphics are, because from the trailers and the gameplay that was revealed at Gamescom and PAX and all of those things, it looks fantastic. And right now I need some food, so I'm going to cook some of this. And I think I'm going to make the roof a dark color. So let's take a look at how that would look. Alright, so let's see. Alright, that was pretty stupid because I placed it the wrong way. But that one seems alright. So let's keep going like that. It doesn't look bad, I guess. The floor will be white wood. I'm either going to do it that color or to match the outside. I think I might just do that to match the outside. I guess that was a lot of wood harvesting for... Excuse me, sorry, had to sneeze sort of. That was a lot of wood harvesting for nothing practically. But yeah, I'll make it in this. Alright, cool. Even number. Alrighty, so let's start at the top. I need some more wood blocks for the actual roof. Back on the topic of Battlefield 4, the actual, aside from the graphics, they have a bunch of new features, including the Levolution, which that looks pretty great. Whole buildings toppling down. It's madness. It's crazy. And dynamic weather, which is cool. I hope it's not a not necessarily a cycle thing, but it's more random. So there's not a certain point in the game where it will turn bad. You know, I want it to be more random, so it'll make each game more unique and unique, I guess. Unlike the previous Battlefield game in, what map was it? I'm not too sure which map it was, but in a Conquest map, it was a fairly large map. It was one of the original. Once one team was down to about 100 points, the antenna fell down and it crashed and I don't know. It was a set moment though that happened every game at a certain point. It didn't really change because it was too near the end of the round, I guess, but it was still a cool feature. Nice to see, and it was pretty amazing when it first debuted. So, in regards to Levolution in Battlefield 4, I do hope that in regards to the weather in Battlefield 4, I do hope they don't go that route once again. I hope they make it more random, and I don't know, it'll be cool. Another thing in Battlefield 4 that I hope they don't do is I hope that we actually get more maps than DLC. So as you know already, EA is I don't like them as a game development company because they don't really care. They're in it for the money. I don't know which game company isn't in it for the money, but EA is really driven by the money. And for Battlefield 3, you got a stock, or with the original game, you got 10 maps, and around, I'm gonna say, around 2/4 of the guns, so half of the guns, and you got about 10 out of 27 maps. I do not know about, oh that sucks, I do not know about you guys, but I would much rather have, I don't know how to put this, but I would much rather have more standard and stock maps. I cannot talk today, but I'd much rather have more stock maps than having to buy to buy another game practically. You know, with the base game, you're getting half of it, not even half. You're getting less than half, and with all the DLCs combined, you're really paying for 2 games, unless you get premium, in which it is, I believe, $10 cheaper. But regardless, it's not a good thing. I do have premium for Battlefield 3, but I bought it from, I believe it was greenmangaming.com, something along those lines, during a sale in which they sold it for $12, I believe. So that's a really good deal. I also bought Battlefield 3 via what was it? It was an Origin sale, I think. Yeah, I think I was just, I don't know what I was doing on Origin, but I think I accidentally clicked it and it said Battlefield Mega Sale, something along those lines. But I bought the game for $5, which is very, very cheap. And for such a good game, it's a great buy. Now I play Battlefield more than Call of Duty, and I am now a full-fledged Battlefield person, and I do not like Call of Duty anymore. I guess that's just me, but ever since I bought Battlefield, I've dropped Call of Duty. I literally haven't opened the game in about 2 months. From someone who used to play it nearly every day, that's pretty crazy. So shows you how much more I like Battlefield. How much more I like Battlefield. But anyways, guys, this has been a pretty long commentary. I hope you enjoy it. I tried to make one earlier today, but it was pretty crappy. So hopefully this one is a bit better. I try to make my commentaries as top-notch as they can be. If I did have mic problems throughout the commentary, I do apologize. I don't know. It's not the software I record with, but it is my mic, and it's a fairly expensive mic. I want to get a new one, but I'd have to sell this one. It'd be a long process. But school started again. That's why I hadn't posted videos in about, give or take, a month or two. But now that school's in, it's, I don't know how to put it, but I'm getting more used to school now. So expect more videos soon. But once again, as always, thanks for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe. Be sure to check out my Minecraft server, which is in the description. And goodbye.